stuff that I don't want you to hear. Yeah. It's something about the way you stare into my eyes. I know that I don't make things clear.
Hello my mermaids, and welcome back to the channel. So excited to have you back once again for another wig review. Now I have my wig cap on. We are going to do the bald cap method. Once again, this is actually my favorite method to install my lace units. Okay, so we have the wig cap here, and I'm going to go ahead and take my Got To Be Glue gel in the yellow bottle, and I'm going to go ahead and put that on my hairline. Now, with this install, I noticed that, yes, it was flat, but I'm starting to get really anal about my installations as I do it more and more. And I want a completely flat foundation, which means I'm going to have to start braiding my hair, going back, going forward for each install. But if you want to be lazy and you feel like you can just put it back in a ponytail, by all means, go ahead and do that. It did still look good either way, but I wanted it really flat. So I did go ahead and I put the gel around my edges. My hair is already slick back, and I've already put the gel around the edges. And now I am pulling this wig cap forward, and I am pressing that gel into the wig cap. The wig cap creates a barrier from our hairline and our skin. So it actually protects the hairline so that our hair doesn't get pulled out from the glue and the gel. So this is how we're doing it. And I also went ahead and cut out the ears. And now I am spraying my favorite Adhesive Spray in the black bottle. The black one is the newer one, and it's the strongest hold. It's the most powerful, and this thing is pretty much bulletproof, okay? Like sweat proof, bulletproof, everything proof, okay? And I love it. This is my favorite spray. This was actually my first time working with this spray, so I did make a few mistakes as I did this install, but I mean, you guys are not going to make these mistakes, because you're not even going to see the mistake, but I'm going to tell you what I did as we go into the tutorial. So what I did was I sprayed that around on the hairline where we put the glue on top of the cap. And now I'm going to let that sit, and I am going to let this dry with a blow dryer. Now, if you need to sit under the blow dryer, if you have one, you can do that. Or if you just want to use your blow dryer, you can do that as well. And I'm just spraying a good amount of this adhesive on this wig cap so that it's on there nice and tight, and we have a good foundation. You want to make sure that your foundation is really good so that your installation is flawless. So I'm just pressing this in, and now I'm going to go ahead and take my blow dryer, and I'm going to blow dry this. This is the hair that we're going to be using today. This is by Junoda Hair Company. This is their 22-inch water wave hair. It is absolutely beautiful. I love it. Now this is the hair while it has been washed. I did pluck it. Now the knots, I bleached the knots on this wig. If you guys want to see me do a bleach knots tutorial, let me know. But this wig is so beautiful. It is the water wave. I went ahead and plucked the knots and did a middle part, but I'm going to fix that later on in the video. So here, after everything is dry, you're going to go ahead and take your scissors and cut off the excess wig cap that has not been glued down. So, I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. You guys can see that I'm cutting it. And just cut all around the edges, cut the ear tabs off, cut the back off, and yeah, just cut it back far enough so that when you put your wig on, it's not showing through. Now, sometimes when you cut the excess off, you're going to get little fuzzies from when you cut it. We don't want the little fuzzies. So I'm going to show you. Here's the wig cap here. This is the construction of the wig. So what I like to do is after I cut it, I like to place the wig on my head just to see what needs to be done, to see how it's looking. Did I cut back far enough? How is the wig laying? You want to make sure that you double check everything before you glue it down, because you don't want any mistakes before you glue it down. So here I'm just checking it, looking at the hairline, checking how far I need to pull it down. Now, this, when you cut off the excess, you get little fuzzies sometimes. This is the best spray. I've used other sprays, but this is the best. This spray really does melt the little fuzzies. I don't even know what to call it, but it melts it so well and it dries so fast. But this really does melt it. I am obsessed with this song. This song is by Kid, and it's called Steady, and I am obsessed. Now we are going to go ahead and make sure that our bald head matches. This is a bald head now. This is the whole point of the method that we're using, the bald cap method, because we want to have a bald head. So now just using my foundation, and I'm putting that all over the wig cap. And now I am putting the wig back on to further make sure that it is looking exactly how I want it to look. It's blending. I don't see the cap. I don't see the lace. I don't want to see any cap. So this is what I'm doing to ensure that the installation is flawless, okay? And this install was my best install yet. Next, the ear tabs need to be cut because this is a little bit bigger for me. So what I'm doing is I'm taking a black eyeliner and I am marking where I need to cut the ears off at. Because if I don't mark it, when I've done it before without marking it, I've cut too high up and the sideburns were gone. So I'm marking it so that I can go ahead and cut it perfectly later on when I'm getting ready to glue the wig down. So here I am just cutting where I marked, and I'm just literally cutting it straight back. Next, here we go, putting it back on, making sure that it's fitting on the sides properly. Here I am showing you that we went ahead and cut it, and now it is perfect. This spray is so good, you guys. I love this spray. You only need literally one spray. Now, if you want to do 2 and 3, by all means, go ahead. The wig is probably not going to come off for a while because this wig was on me for, it was so secure. They should have named this Bulletproof Spray because I'm serious. This is the best spray. I love it. And I'm just literally spraying the hairline where the lace is going to lay. I'm spraying it. And now all I have to do is pull it forward. Just pull it forward and put it in place. That easy. It's that easy. And now I'm just going to take a comb and I am going to smooth that hair and that hairline and that lace in there. Smoothing it in that adhesive spray. Now this adhesive spray is basically glue spray, and I actually like it better. I will be using this going forward for all my installs because this is just the best option for me versus the bold hold and the glue and stuff like that. So here I'm just adjusting it, putting it in place where it needs to go. And I did make a mistake. I didn't show the mistake, but I will tell you the mistake as I'm smoothing this. What I did was, at this point, I should have just cut. I could have either bonded my hair down, tied it up, tied the hairline. I could have tied it down for a little bit. But what I should have done is what am I saying? I could have tied it down and then cut the lace off. Or I could have just cut the lace off as soon as I knew that it was dry and it was good to go. Like right here, I'm just blow drying it until I'm getting ready to cut the lace off. But what I did was I sprayed the adhesive spray on the hairline, and then I went ahead and tried to cut the lace off, which I shouldn't have done that. Because here you can see after I sprayed it around the hairline, it was a little bit hard for me to cut the lace off. My razor is sharp enough. There's no issue with the laser, like with the razor being dull or anything like that. This was because I sprayed the spray on the hairline before cutting the lace off or before bonding it down. So I personally would not recommend spraying the hairline while the lace is still on there. That's just my personal, this is just what I went through. So I'm having a hard time cutting it because I sprayed it, if that makes sense. So next time, I just will not spray the hairline with any other spray until the lace is cut off. But you guys, this came out so good. I'm just cutting the hairline with this razor, and it just looks so good, you guys. I mean, this spray is so good. Once I actually got the lace off, I was like, wow, this looks really, really good. And I know you guys know that I love my baby hairs. Well, I told you guys I could not go without baby hairs. I wanted to try it without baby hairs with this install, and I actually prefer it without baby hairs. I think I'm going to just do maybe a little bit of baby hairs going forward if I feel like I want some baby hairs. But man, I love it without the baby hair. So I finally was able to cut it off and get this off. And now I'm spraying the hairline with the Got to Be spray, because the Got to Be spray really does melt it. I don't know what it is about the Got to Be spray, but it really does melt that hairline into, and makes it look like scalp. Okay, so now I'm just like, okay, please, fingers crossed. I hope I did it right. I hope it came out right. And I am so excited to reveal that it did melt, and it looks so good, you guys. This thing melted, okay? It's melted. I left that on for about 15 minutes, and baby, she's melted. She's melted in. And it looks really, really, really good. This hairline looks really, really good. And I'm actually happy with it. I did the middle part. Look at that, you guys. I'm impressed. And so now I'm just defining my part. Look at the hairline. It just looks so natural. I'm taking the middle part and I'm cleaning it up. Look at the scalp. I bleached the knots. This is no makeup, no nothing in the wig at all. Like, this is straight up bleached knots, and I love it. It looks so natural. So next I'm going to go ahead and just take my hot comb. Hot comb has become my best friend. I've learned how to work with the hot comb very well. So I think it's very essential when you're doing your installs. So I'm just hot combing out the part, making sure everything is flat. I'm also going to be hot combing my hairline just to make sure that that is flat as well. This really does make a difference. I don't recommend skipping this step. I definitely think you should put this in your routine because it just makes it look even more natural. And it's just like when you take those extra steps, it really, really, you become a pro and you know what you like and you know what you don't like. So the hot comb is definitely essential in each install if it requires it. Look at the hairline, you guys. This looks like my hair. You can't tell me that this is not my hair. This is coming out of my scalp. Now, this wig is pre-plucked, you guys. So you don't have to worry about plucking it if you don't want to, but I did go ahead and pluck it. Now I'm just taking some powder, and I am putting that around the hairline because I noticed that there was like a little bit of whiteness around the hairline. I don't know where that whiteness came from. I just have to keep practicing and seeing, trial and error to see why was it a little bit of a white cast. I mean, it wasn't bad, but I just noticed it, and I just wanted to get rid of it. So I did add some like a contour brown powder on the perimeter. Look at that hairline. Now I'm lightly spraying the hairline again. I'm not doing a heavy spray, just a light spray. And now I'm just going to wrap it again. And now look at this hair, you guys. This is in 22 inches. It is absolutely gorgeous. This hair is so low maintenance. It's so easy. It works so well with just water. If you want to just add water, that's perfectly fine. If you want to add a moisturizer, you can. I did go ahead and add a moisturizer to this. I used the Can2 curling cream, and I did add a little bit of that. It didn't make the hair heavy. It just defined the curls a little bit more. This hair is so easy to handle, to do, to work with. I absolutely love it, you guys. And I'm going to make sure that I have all the details linked in the description box about this hair. Look at it. It's beautiful, 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 beautiful hair. I absolutely love it. This is actually my favorite type of hair, water wave. It just makes me feel like a mermaid, and I love it so much. Super easy, you guys. And I'm just really, really happy with the way this install has come out, you guys. Now we're going to do the final reveal, the final takedown. And oh my gosh, you guys, it looks beautiful. Now there was a little piece of cotton on the scarf, so I'm just removing that piece of cotton here. But you guys, there's no white cast, there's no white residue, there is no lace showing, honey. This thing is melted. This looks like my hair. It looks like my scalp. It looks like it's coming out of my scalp. And it looks beautiful. It doesn't look like a wig. It doesn't look like a lace front. It looks like it's my hair. Especially without it having baby hairs. Oh my gosh, I love the no baby hair look. You guys, this came out so good. I'm so impressed. And I'm so happy. And you guys can do this. You guys are watching me learn as I go. If I'm doing this, you can do this. I promise you, it's not nothing that you can't do. I'm not no better or no different than you. You can do it. Just follow the steps and you got this. And now I'm just defining my parts. What I did was I took my comb and I took this black spray and I pressed the comb within the part and I sprayed it with this black spray. This hair came out so beautiful. I love it. It was so easy to install. This was actually probably the easiest way I was able to install it out of all of the times that I have installed my hair. I told you guys in the last video that I don't know if I can go without my baby hairs, and honey, today I was like, you know what? I want to try it without the baby hairs. How do I feel about it? Because I've never had a wig that didn't have baby hairs. So I said, you know what? Let me try it. So I did, and honey, it came out so well. I love it. I definitely saw some areas of improvement during this install, but the way that I explain it is going to allow you to be able to do this look without the same mistakes that I've made. You guys, this right here is basically the holy grail for me. I haven't tried any other. Listen, I'm the type of person, when I get something and I like it and it works for me and I learn how to work with it very well, I'm gonna stick with it. I don't really need to try anything else. Now, I already knew that this brand was amazing. This is the Eben. I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly, but they have 3 different cans in this spray. This is the Adhesive Spray. Basically, this is the extreme firm hold, and this is fast drying. Yes, it is. It is no residue or buildup. Very true. 20 times holds. It holds the lace on 20 times harder and stronger, and it's sweat resistant. Now, I can't really tell you if it's sweat resistant yet because this is actually my first time trying it, so I can't really tell you if it's sweat resistant yet. But since I have the way that it feels very secure. It doesn't feel bulky, but it also feels like it's not going anywhere. My wig is not going in there, and it's going to last. Now, this install is gonna last a long time. I can already tell by just the way that it feels, and it did dry really fast, you guys. I'm feeling myself in this water wave hair, you guys. You guys, this is the 22-inch in water wave. I love this hair. It came out really cute. It came out really cute. I used the Cantu curling cream. I used the Cantu Shea Butter Coconut Curling Cream, and it gave the curls some really beautiful, juicy curls. It doesn't feel crunchy or hard or, you know, or oily or greasy or anything like that, or weighed down. It feels perfectly fine. But yeah, you guys, this hair came out so good. I think I did a really good job. I think next time what I'm going to do for my installs is I'm going to start braiding my hair down. Sometimes you can get away with not braiding your hair and just putting it back in a ponytail, but for me, I'm starting to get really particular on how I like my installs, so I think I'm going to start braiding it next time. But yeah, you guys, practice makes perfect. I am practicing myself. I am learning as I'm showing you. I am not perfect. I'm not an expert. I'm not none of that. I'm learning as I go, and each install I get better and better. This was actually not hard to install. I want us to get to a place where we learn how to do our own hair. It's cool getting your hair done and stuff like that, but let's learn how to do our own hair. I'm so excited.
Every time I try to resist, you get away. On trees, beach views, and everything.